What is up, everybody? I was close. I missed a letter. Meh. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. Ours wasn't bad. It's pretty good. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now you can talk.
Anyways, happy Saturday. Welcome, everybody. I missed the letter. Sorry. I was close, though. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. Ours wasn't too bad. We ran some errands. Jeez.
Forgot to plug the microphone in.
I got distracted by the comments, and I was like, oh, yeah. I just thought it was funny. I was gonna do tart. My original title was gonna be Tartaria ... I never knew her, or I never met her, or something like that. But Alina thought nobody would get the joke, so Tartaria, I never met her. I think is what I said. I was thinking something funny to put on for conspiracy theories. Hey, it worked. Got some people here, so. I didn't even think about that. Should have left it. Oh well. Oof. So, what do y'all want to talk about tonight? I know there's been a lot of stuff popping up about pyramids here lately, which is pretty interesting. Hmm. You're watching 2 streams. Who else you watching?
Zach.
I was like, I can take a walk, guys. Yeah, you guys gotta give me something. Also, if you haven't seen it on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, we put up some Hanks on the website. which I will have to. Do this, and then we gotta get rid of all that BS. I don't know why I did all that. Just so unnecessary. You don't even start. You haven't tried it yet. You're not allowed to have an opinion. I was actually thinking about you today because we stopped by a like a local farmers market store sort of thing, and they had thick cut natural bacon. And I was like,
Local bacon.
little on the pricey side. I mean, what do you expect? What's the sign? Oh, that I saw the bacon.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to get some bacon. Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Loose up. Yes, it needs to be cooked.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend eating it raw. I mean, you could, but you'll probably get pretty sick afterwards.
With it coming from the inside of the pig. Jesus Christ. Well, so speaking of pork chicken, you can actually cook less than what's recommended. Typically, with all meat across the board, the bacteria that's going to make you sick is on the outside of the meat. So, like, as long as you get a good sear on the outside, it really doesn't matter what the temperature is on the inside. You're not going to get sick from that. So, like, the big thing that a lot of people have always been told, and I believed it up until I started working for a really good chef, is that like pork has to be cooked to death. Chicken has to be cooked to death. Technically, if you can get past the texture of chicken, I don't know that I could. You could do like a medium rare chicken and be completely fine and healthy. Same thing with pork. Um, pork, the texture wouldn't bother me because it's very similar to beef. Um, yeah, so like a lot of the people going, oh well, I made medium rare chicken, and everybody on the internet like losing their minds. You can actually do that as long as you sear the outside of the whatever.
Also, don't take this as like gospel because just in case if someone tries that and they get sick, they're gonna be like, "First, that Chris guy said that it was okay."
I mean, if they want to pull that card, they can and be like, yeah, I also talked about Tartaria and government making the frogs gay, so good luck. They'd be like, he's crazy. I'd be like, yeah, sure am. That's how I keep the men in black from knocking on my door. Yeah, just crazy enough. They don't ask any questions. And I don't have that many followers, so like, they're not even worried about me anyways. Did you see what Black Star said on his live tonight? Who? Exactly. Keep the numbers low, fly under the radar, and that crazy like. Oh yeah. Then, as long as I don't violate YouTube community guidelines, I'm good. I'm really surprised we haven't.
Keyword there being yet.
I mean, we haven't even been doing this for a year yet.
True.
There's a lot of time. Oh. I don't think it's so much an issue with fish, because I mean, there's sushi cuts that have raw fish in it. New knives. I'm still waiting on the folders to come in. I have knives that are available. I've been trying to get my truck and my motorcycle all fixed up, so I've kind of been slacking on the knives department. But I got some bangers. Love the way this guy turned out. I love the texture off of that black ash. It's so
Very smooth.
smooth. It's not soft. Then I got this linen micarta, which is super grippy. This is the Apex Mini model that my fixed blade is based off, or my folder is based off of. Disky, the full size, that's about the same size as the folder. Then I got some knives without any scales, which this one Zach wrapped a leather cord around. Got this other Apex with voodoo scales. Got Bloodwood. Hermit eats bacon all the time. Nice. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. I've got a mini Vertex with butterscotch micarta. This is a neck knife. I have to make sure to say that properly, so people don't think that I'm being a racist. I haven't got a little mini.
Little baby knife.
Got another little baby knife in here. Little baby tonto. With micarta. A little tonto too. Kydex could have been a little bit tighter, but it's not a big deal. It's not heavy enough to really fall out.
Yeah.
Like some white powder in here. I don't.
You've been doing it at the knife shows.
I don't know. I don't want to smell it. That smells like cocaine. Stop. Yeah, I have no idea. If you're going that way, throw that away. I have no idea what that powder is. Somebody's getting a knife with some extra. Cocaine. I have no idea what that was, but whatever. Yeah, we got a show coming up in August, so I'm gonna make some more knives for that. I've got a backlog of stuff that like I owe people that I got to do, so I'll probably start working on that. And then I got to think about if I'm gonna take the last knife that I made for myself to blade, or if I'm gonna make another one. I'm deciding. Also have the stuff where I can make some more Damascus. So I just have to see how much Damascus I get out of everything. Because I want to make a regular Damascus billet. And then I told Brian I was going to give him some. And then I'm going to make a billet into rod. BFC egg. I only have one egg, and it's an autism egg. I'm gonna leave it alone. Here. Yes, sir. I make Damascus. I dabble. I've dabbled a few times. I like it. So this was me making ladder pattern Damascus. Badass picture from away. Also, while I was making ladder pattern Damascus. Yes, I do have holes in those shoes. Love that machine. This scares the shit out of me, but I love this guy. This was some random pattern Damascus that I made. Actually made that ring from that billet. Kitty. Made some cable Damascus, which worked out ish. Not really, but you live and you learn. And I have to go way back to last year, but so this guy right here was the first Damascus I ever made. BRB, I got bacon to hate. Bacon to eat, bacon to make.
Just gonna stare at it and be like, I hate you so much.
You are the bane of my existence, you piece of shit. I would like to see that video because that'd be pretty funny. No, I need to spread the word of bacon hatred. You don't know? You've never tried it. You can't dislike something until you actually get a chance to try it. What about bacon is so disgusting? Or should I say, what was so disgusting to you about bacon? I mean, honestly, I only eat chicken and burgers for meat. So you've never ate pork? You've never ate fish? Never had rabbit? Okay, so you've had fish. Okay, so you know. See, I never really disliked pork. What's up, Ginger? But I wasn't like a huge pork person, just because like we never really ate it that much when I was growing up. Um, and then I got with this one, and her family eats a lot of pork, so we eat more pork now, and it's delicious.
94% DNA, same as pig. Why why it's so good?
Ooh. Pork is a verb. Oh, okay.
Also a noun.
Like I thought it was a noun. You know, I could be wrong.
You're gonna say you're gonna pork something. I guess it could be a verb.
Yeah, you could pork some pork. That got dark. What are they doing?
I don't know. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Pete.
Ugh.
He said sniff his chair, get a big old whiff right where his booty sits. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Pete.
We've had this chair for a while.
Really long time.
Probably don't.
I think he'll throw out the chair.
Eventually, we're gonna throw out the chair. We'll get a new one, but we're not there yet.
You're like, it's still a good chair
It is still a good chair.
until like you're sitting in it and it just breaks one day.
I've only had to fix it once. It's rookie numbers. We don't necessarily have the money to replace it, so I'll keep on using it until wheels fall off.
Like one wheel kind of almost did. It broke, but it didn't fall off.
And I fixed it. Damn it, woman. Anybody would like to join? Is that from that same cell that hit like Nebraska and Iowa?
Yeah.
They're gonna come our way
We're gonna get rain on
Monday.
Monday night, I think it is.
I mean, it's all good. I just figured I would give the option to people. I don't even talk to people IRL. IRL is overrated.
My knee you hit.
Do you have another one? That's fine.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain Monday night.
The thing that like I found the absolute funniest about being in EDC is like some of the best people I've met started out as strangers on the internet, and like all of us were told like don't do that, don't make friends with anybody on the internet, like don't
Yep.
go hang out with them because
Don't
they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, don't meet people you don't know from the internet. And now we do that all the time.
Some of the best people I've met have been off the internet. Multiple blades. I've had people come up going, "Hey, Chris," and I'm like, "Hey, you." And then they tell me their name, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool. Nice to finally meet you." Ease the trip. Yeah, when we first started like meeting people from EDC, my mom freaked out. She was like, "You're gonna die." I'm like, maybe, probably not. Maybe the possibility is always there. Autism Hank post. Can you make the link active
YouTube?
on YouTube?
Because you posted it there too, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, the link should be active. Yeah, link worked just fine. Oh, I just did I gotcha. I didn't have the HT. Boom!
There you go.
Lay fixed. But I also just gave you the link. There's that.
Way to go.
Yeah. No. Also, I'm laid out. Okay. That one's fixed. That one's fixed. This one.
I mean, might as well.
We're already here. We're already doing the damn thing. But see, it's so weird. I know where it posted. I did post it in Blogstar, but because I posted it on Instagram, posted it on my timeline. I didn't even think about that. Les fixed. Across the board. And you're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Mm-hmm.
I like to use that gift a lot.
Oh, I see it was T saying I don't even talk to people. I thought it was nameless. Words are hard. But yeah, so any conspiracy theories you guys are wanting to talk about or find interesting?
Need a game or something.
Okay. What are you thinking? Damn, I'm up to 76 subscribers. Shit. You can go live like on YouTube by myself. I don't even have Twitch.
Oh.
I don't know why. I don't know. I'll take it. Yeah, so when I did my test out in the garage, like I just went live on YouTube by itself, and I was like, I had no clue what I'm doing. Test. Because the setup's totally different.
I got you.
Yeah. Being stupid.
What would be fun to do? We could do this one night since T mentioned a game. So there's a website called Kahoot, and it's free. You can do a subscription or whatever. You get more features, whatever. But you can do like trivia games and shit, and people can join with a code. They can join from their phones, and you answer questions, whatever, from your phone. So you can play with people from anywhere. But like you could share your screen, and then people can see. We do that at work sometimes. That's the only reason why I was. No, you can create your own like trivia, but it's very limited unless you do a subscription.
Kahoot.
It's with a K.
It's learning games. Awesome.
Yeah, they have different options, whatever. Like something you can use it like for school or whatever. He said strip poker.
I want that free shit, yo.
Go back up to the top. All the way up. All the way up. Click create.
Wand darts, I'm down.
Just do family and friends. You're stupid. Degen game.
Don't huff and puff, just quit licking.
Remember that trackball game?
Mm-mm.
With the racket.
Have a good one, Nameless. That's fine.
Yeah, dude. Just like that.
Mm-hmm. I go back.
Oh, there was like a just a randomly generated one.
From Blammo. Congrats, ma'am.
Nice.
Trackball. That looks familiar. Jesus, dog. All the toys of our childhood. Slip and slide. Foot bag. Foot bag. That didn't sound good.
Nope, sure did not. I can go see what it was.
Probably messing with a kitty.
The olive oil racing was in October, so that means that Ruby was up on her hind legs trying to see what she could get into.
Either that or there was a kitty on the counter. One of the two. Quit getting into shit.
Don't stare at me. Quit getting into shit.
Everybody at me.
She's like, we all dead.
Quit getting into stuff you're not supposed to be getting into. Bloodsport. They're remaking that movie. I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh yeah, you talked about it. What if we are all just living in a simulation and our bodies are just in a cryogenic freeze, like in Fallout in the vault? So none of this is real, and we'll wake up and we'll be like, "What the fuck? I already lived my life."
So you're talking about like Rick and Morty?
I was gonna say like the Rick and Morty video game. Wouldn't that be some shit?
Brains would be put You'd be like, I did all this stuff. None of this is real. That's real. I want to go back. But it's like I've said before, even if we are living in a simulation, how does that change anything? Still gotta go to work. Still gotta eat. Still gotta poop. Still gotta go to bed. The knowledge of whether it exists or not changes literally nothing. Are you trying to tell me to shut up?
She's like, they know the truth. Shh.
Jesus.
Yeah, 'cause, like, wouldn't that be some shit? You'd be like, you wake up and then you realize that you have to do it all over again, but for real. Or another good theory that we're all dead and we don't know it.
Man, it's a possibility, but like I said, like nothing changes with that knowledge or not with or without that knowledge. Like, think you're gonna be able to not pay your taxes? They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't care, baby.
You died 400 years ago, but
That's why I really want to get this shirt. Really want to get this shirt. Obviously, this is a flag, but they also have a George Washington one, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's all Franklin. Thought I'd seen a George Washington one. This is all Franklin. Made up the George Washington part. But still. Need that shirt. Yuck. Your 42.6 potential.
The asset tax.
Yeah, but they're calling it something else.
I can't remember what the official name of it is supposed to be.
Oh. What's the word? Capital gains tax.
Oh, capital gains tax.
Yeah. Taxes dick. Despite everything you assholes are trying to do, we're still trying to survive and not fucking die. So, tax my dick and my balls. Hope it goes in your mouth. That's where it belongs. And if y'all didn't know, which I think we only have one person still watching, there is no legal precedent and law on the books for us having to pay taxes. There's no law. Try and find it. It doesn't exist. But everybody does it. Because if you don't do it, you're kind of fucked. But there's no rule that states you have to pay taxes.
It's like there's no rule that says I always have to let you out anytime you demand it. Quit.
Exactly.
Go lay down. Oh, that's great. The Cerulean channels are good. And of course, T was like, I knew that.
The thing that I find so funny is that the government and all these other financial entities try and use all these different punishments against citizens. So it's like, oh, well, if you don't pay this, then we're going to garnish your wage. I don't have a wage. Well, if you don't pay this, then we're gonna dock your taxes. It took us like 4 months to get our taxes. You taxes dick. Checking we are. Also, as a citizen, is defined and legalized as one that lives within Washington, D.C. Watching early videos. Interesting. Well, I know that, like, according to our birth certificates, all of us are technically corporations, not U.S. citizens. That's why when government agencies are like, "Oh yeah, you got your First Amendment right," technically we don't.
Yeah.
We're not U.S. citizens. We're technically property. But here's the thing, and I've tried to look it up. So, if say you have a child and you don't want them to go into the same system, what are your options? I don't want you to have a birth certificate or a social security number. Well, then they can't do all this other stuff. There has to be an alternate option, and I don't know what that is. Because if I had it my way, if I would have, my parents would have known what I know now, I would have never had a birth certificate or a social security. But like I said, what's the other option?
Be born at home.
You still have to have a birth certificate and or a social security number to do anything.
Yeah. Claim that you're a sovereign citizen.
You still have to have a birth certificate and a social security number and or a social security. Even without a father, you would still have a social security number. Probably what would have to happen is that the child would probably have to be born outside the U.S. Still technically a U.S. citizen because you're born from U.S. citizens, but I don't know if they would still get a social security number if they would have a different number. I want them to have any number. It's stupid. I want them to be free. You'd still have to get a social security number. That's what I'm saying.
And you still have two parents, just the one isn't listed on like the birth certificate.
Stop leaking. I don't want our child to have a certificate of debt. I didn't help make the debt. I'm not seeing any benefits from the debt. Why am I in debt from birth? I mean, kid might be divine. You don't know. It's happened before. Supposedly. Louie, what's up, man? Haven't seen your ass in a long time. Hope you're doing well, man. Oh, hey, just for you, Louie. Or friggin' turn to the frogs guy. It's just for you. Yeah, but so say perfect world, U.S. citizens, 2 U.S. citizens have a kid in Mexico. Automatically, that kid's a U.S. citizen, technically. So you come over here, kid doesn't technically have a birth certificate. I'm assuming he would be given a social security number still, even though that doesn't track because the first 3 letters of your social security number is the region you were born in within the country. So maybe they're given like a green card number or something like that. But still, you have to have some sort of system that you can say, hey, I'm enrolling this kid if you so choose. I'm enrolling this kid for health insurance and we're ready to get their vaccines. Or I'm enrolling this child in school if you don't homeschool. Or like if the kid becomes an adult and it's like, oh, hey, you want to sign up for loans or buy a car, buy a house. Like you have to have a social security number or some sort of number. Well, man, we're not independently wealthy, so we can't just be like,
Right.
that would be nice, but I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm thinking of just everything that you have to have a birth certificate or a social security number for. Yes, I agree with you. The food, for sure. Yeah, but you gotta have money not to play the game. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna. If and when we have a kid, I'm not gonna damn them to a life of just doing that. I would want them to be able to succeed at least a little bit. You gotta have some place to live. Even if you have an apartment, you have to put down some sort of identification. Unless you're undocumented, then you're given a free place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I said last year I identify as an undocumented worker. Once again, Texas dick. No, I mean obviously, like the the best case scenario, if money wasn't an option, like we would be completely self sufficient. We wouldn't have to worry about a goddamn thing. We're not there. Oh, budget guy, you missed it. I did the Alex Jones voice earlier. Return of the freaking frogs guy. I was thinking of something funny for Saturdays, just because we like to talk about conspiracy theories. I mean, I agree with you, but it still takes money.
Yep.
I just, like I said, I want to give our child the best chance at survival and thriving. Um, there's pros and cons to both sides. Well, I don't want you to be a part of the system. There's pros to being a part of the system, believe it or not. Till the government shows up, tells you that you have to leave. Happens all the time. Now, granted, I'm not foolish. I get that. Like, even though we own this house, we don't own it, and even if it was paid off, we don't own it. You have property tax. But if the fucking 13 families can figure out a way to live very, very well, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Stereotypes piss me off. I'm telling you, I could rock party in the back, business up front. And that's the point I'm making. We are slaves. And we've talked about that before. Like, is it the right time? Is it the right situation? Should we? Shouldn't we?
Yep. I still go back and forth.
I do too. I think any decent parent does. But I mean, Jesus Christ, look at like when we were born. Things were just about as shitty as they are now. Look at the 70s. Kingdom of God is nigh. How'd that work out for you? And every generation goes through tribulation and thinks that God's a coming. and
Yep.
nothing ever happened. But there's contingency plans that you can have. Obviously, if you have more money, you have a better chance of surviving and making contingency plans. Also, I understand that our money is a joke and it's not real wealth. It's printed paper, and it's actually not worth the paper that it's printed on. But what are you gonna do? Once again, like I stated, still gotta poop, still gotta eat, still gotta sleep. That'll never happen, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like I agree
You
with
still
you.
gotta
too,
eat.
but, yeah.
You still gotta poop. You still gotta sleep. I mean, yeah, everybody is gonna comply if they're comfortable. Fat and ignorant is the way that the American people are supposed to be. Happy and blissfully unaware. Or unhappy and still blissfully unaware. You think it just happenstance that the country is divided? It's easier to control when the peasants are fighting amongst themselves. You must be a joy to be around in real life. It's not like they can hurt shit all the time. I mean, I agree with you, but I'm also really good at playing devil's advocate.
We
Where's that road?
heard of it before. I think it's down one of those roads that we've been down before on your motorcycle. We've at
Probably.
least been past it.
Probably. I mean, that house is about the same size as the house we're in right now.
I know. But all the acreage and the nice shop and the acreage is fenced in. So
Actually, that house looks identical to ours.
yeah, no, the living room and everything. Yeah. But
Living room's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Like this one. Oh my God, we'd be able to walk in the laundry room. Holy
yeah, I was
shit!
the actual all right. He's commented. I simply don't fucking care about the shit place. If it was ideal, I'd be working my ass off if I could keep it good. But it's no, so fucking even that book, what's it called? The Bible says not to love this world or anything in it, not to worry about your next meal, etc.
The Bible also was messed with and messed with and messed with by man. So we're going to dissect the Bible, but we're going to leave in the verse that says don't do that. How stupid are y'all, motherfuckers? But we're going to kick out the verses that talk about the Anunnaki and all that other fun stuff. I gotcha. Just sitting on the back one.
Grumpy cat.
Uh,
She didn't call me last night. So.
yeah, I get what you're saying, man. Gotta be a secret option C. I agree. Yeah, a lot of people don't like to do research. Excuse me. We had a bunch of errands that we were in today, so I'm tired. Congrats. For sure. I got my bike rolling again, so that's something different. Huh, interesting. And Sammy's doing better, so that's good. We'll find out Monday or Tuesday if they found anything. Weird. So that I got my amp, and that's something different. It's not even showing up on the YouTube side. You're fine. You're a very pretty kitty. I know you're not a fan of the bear skin. Everybody says you're such a pretty girl. Yeah, but what's that? Thinking you're fine. You're fine. Well, you don't like to be on bear skin. You don't like to be on bear skin. So I'm trying to help you out. You're good. You're fine. Why don't you go over here? You're fine. Okay. Not fine, apparently. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything else, and Alina's on the phone with her mom. So we're going to end this live tonight. I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Have a good night. Adeuces.